Canadian-born musician Tom Cochrane has finally come into his own. Parting company with his former band of 15 years, Red Rider, the 38-year-old singer-songwriter has found stardom as a solo artist. And though it's been a long climb, Cochrane has managed to maintain his sense of humor. His positive attitude is reflected in the title of his new LP, Mad, Mad World. Life is a Highway is the new single by Canadian rocker and songwriter Tom Cochrane. His 8th album, Mad, Mad World, also includes the song No Regrets, which seems to reflect the way Cochrane feels about his determination to be true to his art in the competitive world of the music business.
I think you have to have a certain pig-headedness, you know. You got to really be stubborn, and you know, maybe there's a real Don Quixote element about what I do. And you've got to be an idealist. You know, you've got to believe that what you have to say and offer is real special. If you lose that, then I think you've lost everything.
Cochrane, whose album has gone platinum 6 times in Canada, recently swept the 4 main categories at the Juno Awards, Canada's equivalent of America's Grammy Awards. His musical style seems to range from driving rock and roll to a southern rock and R&B flavor, reflecting many different lessons of life.
I think human beings are afraid of change in general, and change is inevitable, so you might as well embrace it. You might as well accept it. That sort of ties in with the theme of Life's a Highway, with moving on. You know, if you're driving on a road and you spend too much time looking behind you, you're going to crash.
Cochrane's admiration for such legends as Bob Dylan and Leonard Cohen is reflected in the emotions and social consciousness found in his songs.
Anybody that does this, does what I do, and expects to, and does it because they want to get rich and famous, I mean, they're sadly mistaken. They're in for a rude awakening. I've always wanted to make music. I mean, it's always been a priority with me, is to make music that first and foremost I can relate to and that I really love.
Although he's a huge success in Canada and is hoping to start to build his name on his current U.S. tour, Cochrane strongly feels his individual role as songwriter carries much more responsibility than just making music.
The only job that you've done at the end of the day is sensitize people to other people's problems or their own problems. Or if somebody can't sleep at night and they put your record on and it gets them through a tough time, then maybe at the end of the day that's all there is as a songwriter, you know. Is to help people feel a little less alone in the world and to sensitize them to the problems, tell them stories. Not necessarily force them to think a certain way, but just sensitize them to the problems. And Life's a Highway, you know, I touch a bit on the fact that the planet is a smaller place than it was before. We're realizing that all the time. I think everybody's realizing that. And that life is short and you've got to get on with it.
With success already underway in Canada, Cochrane is hoping his new sound will have international appeal. And if he gets his wish, Cochrane says he may change the LP's name from Mad, Mad World to, guess what?
Glad, Glad World. I've heard you say that before. I just want him to get a comb and comb that hair out of his eyes. I like his music.
That's true. He's a good-looking guy. You should keep the hair back.
That's right. Get some hairspray like this.